Welcome to the new Tomplay Score Player. We've redesigned the player to make it more intuitive, powerful, and adapted to your practice needs. In this video, we will walk through the main features and all improvements together. So let's get started by opening this score. The first thing you'll see is that you select the version the first time you enter the score. After that, you won't be asked again. But you can always change the version here. From the same place, you can also view other arrangements or levels of the piece. You'll then be redirected to the product page, where you can download the arrangement you want. Let's move on now to Tomplay's learning features. One of the main additions in the new Tomplay Score Player is the practice modes. Tomplay now offers 3 of them. The play-along mode is the default one, available for all scores and instruments. It's the mode you already know. The score scrolls at a fixed tempo so you can practice or perform fluently without interruptions. In the Audio Tracks menu, you can still mute or unmute any instrument as before. The Wait mode is new. In this mode, Tomplay listens to you, and the cursor only moves forward when you play the notes correctly. It's really useful when you're learning the notes of a new piece. Let me show you how it works. In the settings, you can also choose to display the note names while you learn the piece. In Wait mode, press this button to listen to the piece and adjust the tracks and volume. Wait mode is available for most instruments, but not yet for guitar, bass, drums, double bass, music theory, accordion, or ensembles. The Smart Page Turn mode is also new, and it's exclusive to piano. Here, the app listens to your playing and automatically turns the pages at the right time. It's perfect for piano solo pieces once you already know the notes and want to play smoothly without interruptions. A small but very useful addition, available in all modes, is the Back to the Beginning button. No matter where you are in the score, this takes you and the cursor back to the beginning. You'll also see that you can now place the cursor before any note in the score, even within a bar. Before moving on to the next learning features, here are a few tips about the score view. You can zoom in or out with a simple pinch gesture to show more or fewer lines at once. You also have the full screen view button, which gives you a clean version of the score. This is useful if you don't need all the Tomplay learning features and just want to focus on the music and turn pages manually with a simple swipe. As before, you can record yourself with audio or video by pressing the Record button. There, you'll also find the list of all your recordings, which you can listen to or watch. If you're a teacher or a student, this is also where you can start sharing recordings. Moving on, here is the Tempo button, which lets you adjust the tempo in play-along mode. Here, you can also turn the metronome on or off. Please note that the tempo control is disabled in Wait mode and Smart Page Turn. The Loop feature is still available at the very right of the toolbar. It lets you repeat a passage as many times as needed until it's mastered. You can also adjust the loop countdown in the settings. Now let's look at the visual guide, which you can turn on or off with this button. You can then press on any note to show the fingering on the visual guide. Let's move on to the annotation system, which is one of the main improvements in the new score player. You can open the annotation panel using this button in the top right corner of your screen. Let's walk through what's new. If you press Annotate, you can add all kinds of annotation symbols, including fingerings. What's new is the way you place annotations. For example, choose a fingering and, instead of dragging it as before, simply long press where you want to place it. An oculus will appear, making it much easier to place annotations precisely, even on a small screen. Another new feature is that you can now change the color and size of annotations. And the cherry on top, you can save your preferred size and color as a favorite. For example, if you'd like all your fingerings to appear in a particular color and slightly bigger, you can save that setup here as a favorite. As before, you can also draw and highlight passages on your scores. The text tool has also been improved, and now you can add notes in different colors, especially useful for teachers assigning homework to their students. You can still erase annotations and undo or redo actions. At the top of the annotation panel, you can manage your annotation layers. You can rename, delete, or duplicate any layer you've created. You can also always return to the Tomplay annotation layer, which contains the official Tomplay annotations, or switch to a layer without any annotations. If you're a teacher, you can also share annotations with your students directly from here. Just make sure you've added your students in the profile section of the app. Now let's have a look at the new settings menu accessible through this button here. You'll find many new useful features, along with a wide range of audio and visual preferences. In the Tools section, you can print your score, use the tuner, and for certain scores, transpose the piece into other keys. In the Audio preferences, you can set up the count-off type. A highly requested feature we've added is the ability to change the volume of the count-off here. As before, you can also set the duration of the count-off. When you use Bluetooth headphones or speakers, you may notice the cursor is not perfectly synchronized with the music. You can adjust that with the latency option. What's new in this build is that we now automatically adjust the latency every time you connect to Bluetooth headphones or speakers. You can still choose to do it manually if you'd like. Moving on to the visual preferences. As before, you can choose to show or hide the cursor, the score title, or the toolbar. You can also decide whether to show note names on the score, and you can change the musical notation here. A new feature we've added is the possibility to switch to dark mode to reduce eye strain when playing in the dark. Continuing down in the Settings menu, you'll find a section with all the information about your score. Here, you also have the option to share a direct link to the score you're practicing with anyone. Another highly requested feature has been added there too, the possibility to add a score directly to a folder. In the settings, you'll also find access to the guide and to this video again. That's it for the new score player. It's currently in beta, so don't hesitate to share your feedback with us using the contact form at the bottom of the settings menu. We hope that you enjoy learning and playing with this new score player as much as we enjoyed building it for you. Happy practicing with Tomplay!